Hi, my name is Barb from Barb's Bake Stand, and I have some sad news today. I am going to go ahead and close up shop. It is 90 degrees outside, and I knew that I had to solve my warm weather problems eventually, but I thought that opening in September that I would be able to just put things out. It's too warm. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of the things I haven't sold today. From a food safety perspective, it's 90 degrees. Tomorrow is going to be 90, but I will be home, so I'll be able to just put things out a little more slowly. And I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon coming up with like an ice pack solution because it's going to be warm for the rest of the week. So I am going to come at this from a much better perspective. So I have some work to do in terms of weatherproofing just to go forward and really think about warm weather and to get through the next few days. So I will have some new fresh baked stuff starting tomorrow. I hope to see you then. This is my extremely professional setup today. I have 4 ice packs wrapped up in some like microfiber cloths, and I just have my yummy stuff propped up against them. It's 80 degrees outside, but this cart has not hit the sun yet at all today. Being pretty mindful of that. It's right now behind the stand, literally, is a cardboard flap that I've got contact paper on. So my kind of permanent or like ideal goal was to build a fake wall with some insulation and to be able to drop some like ice packs down it for when the weather got warmer. And I was hoping that that would kind of create an ambient temperature in here. Feel like though the direct ice packs in here are also just going to be necessary, just kind of feeling how it is out here today. I would like to get this cart further up into my driveway because I feel like it's a touch uninviting and a touch unclear, like, hey, you have to come up all the way into this driveway to check it out. But out of the sun is my first priority right now. There we go. In taking the temperatures here, the scones up on this wall were not staying quite as cold. I mean, they're still actually in like a fine, like they're in the shade. It's pretty comfortable in here, and these are nice to the touch. However, this ice pack is clearly melting much quicker than either of any of these. So that just means I understand that what I need to do is I need to really start over on this side and get that taken care of. It feels like a lot of ice packs, but it's 2 p.m. and so the worst 2 hours of the day are upon us, and all of this stuff is nice and cool. And that's Whisker. So this is not near as professional as I wanted my setup to look, but check how nice it is in here. These peanut butter cookies, not even a little bit melted. They're perfect. They're so perfect, and they're ready for you to eat. Here at Barb's Bake Stand. Today and yesterday went really well with ice packs. I started around 11, came back out at 1 to add some more, and then at the end of the day everything was still nice and cool and looked pretty fresh, so I was happy with that turnout. I think anytime it's over 78 degrees, I'm gonna have to do something along these lines. So looking forward with the weather, I might not have to deal with this again this September, but I might. So that is on the back burner while I'm also just trying to take care of other considerations for the stand. And it's one of those, what am I doing moments? Like, what am I doing? Okay, what am I doing? I'm painting a piece of plastic gold. But what am I doing? Oh, I'm making it for a curtain, right? I'm making that for a curtain. Okay, but what am I doing? Well, the curtain is to keep my cart away from the sun. What am I doing? I'm improving my cart to make it better so that I can focus on marketing and sales. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, working on my bake stand. And sometimes that disconnect is really hard to deal with because the curtain did need to happen, but that wasn't actually the priority I needed to make. The priority is the cart itself. It needs to be further weatherproofed and needs to be kept out of the sun. What am I doing? I'm taking one little step today, and that's gonna be enough. What am I doing? I just spent the longest time looking for laminate sheets. It's not supposed to rain today or tomorrow. And so that is kicking the can down the line. Like, I might need to worry about that Tuesday and Wednesday. But there's gotta be something better I can do than looking for that thing again. It's also dump week this week, so I had some reservations about leaving my easel out because that does look like a free to take. So yesterday I just tied it down with some parachute cord, but that was just kind of a pain in the ass for the rest of my family to deal with. So today it's really, I don't want to find out that that's not waterproofed either. So again, we're just keeping it inside, a little bit of a closed down day, but we're just gonna make it through. And one last thing. These look like they're like 80 years old or something, and they're not. They were just printed out with my thermal printer. So I do need to go through and print these out again on regular paper, like cardstock or something that will keep the color. And then also, one more not laminated thing, and I swear it was not this wrinkled last night. Seriously. Midwest humidity is killer.